There are places in America that are just as busy as the big cities, but they feel different. Imagine living in a city where the closest neighbor is really far away. There are no malls, schools, movie theaters, or cell phone service. Some people might think this sounds lonely, but for those who live in these towns, it's a choice. There's a town in Nebraska with a population of 1. That's right, one person who's also the mayor, librarian, and the owner of the town's only bar. And in Alaska, there's a town where almost everyone lives in one big building that's also a police station and a school. So, what's it like to live in one of these super isolated places? Well, here are some of the most remote towns in the US and the incredible stories of their residents. We begin our journey in Jordan Valley, Oregon. While the town itself is small, just 2.08 square miles, its vast surroundings stretch endlessly for miles. With a population of only 135, Jordan Valley offers wide open spaces, rolling green valleys, and views of distant mountains. One of the town's key attractions is the Jordan Crater Field, a volcanic landscape filled with ancient lava formations, offering a glimpse into the area's rich geological history. Because of its remote location, Jordan Valley remains largely untouched by tourism, making it one of the best spots in the US for stargazing. With almost no light pollution, the town provides an exceptional view of the night sky, offering an unparalleled experience for those seeking to connect with the cosmos. Nestled in the vast high desert of West Texas, Marfa is a small town with a population of around 2,100 people, but it carries a disproportionate cultural impact. Best known for Prada Marfa, a permanent art installation designed to resemble a luxury boutique in the middle of the desert, Marfa has become renowned for its artistic influence. The town has also served as the backdrop for major films such as There Will Be Blood and No Country for Old Men. Despite its artistic recognition, Marfa remains isolated, with no major city within 500 miles to the west. This sense of seclusion, paired with its cultural importance, makes Marfa a unique destination in the heart of the Texas desert. Point Roberts is a truly unique town in the US, as it can only be accessed by first crossing into Canada. Created during the establishment of the US-Canada border in the 19th century, this small community of about 1,100 residents is entirely cut off from the rest of Washington state. Without a private boat or small plane, visitors must travel through Canada and re-enter the US to reach the town. Spanning just 4.8 square miles, Point Roberts is a quiet coastal retreat. Many of its residents are retirees, and it remains a peaceful getaway for Canadians looking for a serene escape by the sea. Despite its isolation, Point Roberts provides a unique and tranquil setting for those seeking solitude along the Pacific coast. We head to Glasgow, Montana. Situated near the Canadian border, Glasgow is a long 4.5-hour drive away from major cities like Billings, Great Falls, or Minot. Proud of its remote location, the town of 3,200 residents even displays a map at its Chamber of Commerce that reads, "Welcome to the middle of nowhere." Despite its isolation, Glasgow remains a fully functioning town with essential services. It has a hospital for routine medical care, grocery stores, hardware shops, and even a McDonald's. However, it remains over 4 hours away from the nearest airport, capable of handling commercial jets, reinforcing its place as one of the most isolated towns in the US. Let's visit Supai, Arizona. Nestled deep within the Grand Canyon, Supai is completely cut off from roads and vehicles. The nearest road is more than 8 miles away, making it the only place in the U.S. where mail is still delivered by mule. The only way to access the town is by helicopter, horseback, or a long, challenging hike. Home to just over 200 residents, Supai is the heart of the Havasupai Indian Reservation, a sacred land known for its stunning turquoise waterfalls that draw thousands of visitors each year. Despite its remote location, Supai offers accommodations for guests, including hotels, restaurants, and a small museum that showcases the tribe's rich history, preserving both its cultural legacy and its breathtaking natural beauty. Whittier, a remote town in Alaska, is perched along the shores of the Passage Canal, around 60 miles from Anchorage. The town is only accessible through a narrow tunnel that cuts beneath a glacier, making it an isolated and unique location. Whittier experiences a wet climate and has a sparse landscape, with few buildings and public facilities. However, what truly sets Whittier apart is that nearly all 263 of its residents live under one roof. That roof belongs to Big Itch Towers, a single condominium complex that houses apartments, a grocery store, a laundromat, a post office, a church, and even a police station. Inside, there is also a school, a basketball court, and a playground, all accessible via an underground tunnel. At night, the only tunnel into the town closes at 10:30 p.m., leaving anyone late stranded in the freezing Alaskan cold. Despite its small population, Whittier attracts visitors each year who are drawn to its unusual lifestyle and the stunning natural beauty surrounding it. Located in the farthest reaches of Alaska, Utqiagvik, more commonly known as Barrow, is the northernmost town in the United States. Situated far from the mainland, this isolated community is actually closer to Tokyo than to New York City. Surrounded by vast Arctic tundra, Barrow is completely inaccessible by road. Living here presents extreme conditions, especially during the winter months when the sun disappears for 30 consecutive days. With average high temperatures staying below freezing from December to March, Barrow may seem uninhabitable to some, yet around 4,000 people, including the indigenous Inupiat, people who have lived in the region for centuries, call it home. A visit to Barrow offers a rare chance to experience life in one of the most isolated places on Earth, where polar bears roam the icy landscape and the Arctic Ocean is always within reach. In the rugged landscape of Nevada, we find Eureka, a historic mining town nestled in the Diamond Mountains along Highway 50, famously known as the loneliest road in America. The nearest town, Duckwater, is nearly 46 miles away, underscoring the remoteness of this place. Despite its small population of about 400, Eureka captivates visitors with its well-preserved 19th century architecture and a historic opera house that continues to host performances. For many, Eureka symbolizes a different side of America, far removed from towering skyscrapers and the fast-paced city life. Instead, it tells the story of resilience, history, and the tranquil beauty of solitude. Jarbidge, located 210 miles away in Nevada's rugged terrain, is home to just 18 residents. It is tucked away at the end of a long, rough dirt road, with the nearest town more than 100 miles away. With no schools, hospitals, or supermarkets for miles, life here is starkly different from the fast-paced world most Americans are accustomed to. Jarbidge's isolation has fostered a unique way of life. Surrounded by Nevada's breathtaking natural beauty, the town carries echoes of its past as a thriving gold mining town In the early 1900s, remnants of old log cabins still stand as silent witnesses to a once booming era. Despite its size, the town welcomes visitors with a bar, a small restaurant, a hotel, a gas station, and a souvenir shop, all run with warmth and hospitality. While Jarbage's isolation presents challenges, such as limited medical services and scarce modern conveniences, its residents' resilience and strong sense of community make it a rare and remarkable place worth discovering. In the remote plains of Nebraska, just off Highway 12, near the South Dakota border, stands a modest sign that reads, Monowi. This is not just a road marker. It marks one of the smallest towns in the world. Spanning only 0.21 square miles in Boyd County, Monowi is the only legally incorporated town in the U.S. with a population of just one. That sole resident is Elsie Eiler, a woman in her late 80s who serves as the town's mayor, librarian, and bartender. The town itself resembles an abandoned settlement, with only a few buildings still standing, while others have fallen into decay. Despite this, Elsie continues to manage Monowi, keeping it alive, if only in name and spirit. Monowi wasn't always this empty. In the 1930s, it was a bustling railroad stop along the Elkhorn line, home to 150 residents, a grocery store, a restaurant, and even a jail. However, over time, people moved away and businesses shut down. Today, Elsie carries on the town's legacy, maintaining it as a living testament to a forgotten era.